Hey, this is Sophie, and I am here to talk about digital law. Digital law is defined as the electronic responsibility in actions and deeds from the use of technology, whether it is ethical or unethical. As for being ethical, it is a proper way on how people use devices, while being unethical, it is a form of the improper use of technology in a manner for crime. Some of the issues that involves digital law is, for one, being identity theft. This often occurs when people are not careful while purchasing items online and are not cautious with how they provide personal information. Many hackers are known for using spoofing, which is a tactic they use to try and persuade people to provide their personal information in an easy manner. Another issue is software piracy. This is the act of copying and selling unauthorized computer software with illegal use of music and video downloads received from file sharing sites. Another example is sexting and sharing illicit photos. This issue is a major problem that occurs when photos are obtained by other people when there is no consent from the provider. This issue is mostly common with teens, which can create more problems. If a teen is under the legal age, they can be convicted for distributing child pornography, as to where the receiver can be charged just for possessing the material. One final issue I'd like to bring to attention is plagiarism. This is an act of when an individual steals a person's ideas and interprets the publisher's words to where the individual claims them as their own. Here are a few facts people should think about before taking part in any of these crimes. When being charged with identity theft, it differs in each state. In most cases, people are convicted for a misdemeanor offense, which they can be sentenced to 1 year in jail. While being charged as a felony, they can be sentenced to jail for several years. After serving in jail, they are required to attend probation between 1 to 4 years. As well, with being charged with identity theft, the fines can reach from $1,000 to $5,000. If you are caught illegally downloading material from the web, Obama has placed a fine for up to $150,000 per instance of piracy download. With sexting and illicit photo sharing, the punishment varies between juvenile and adult sentences. For juveniles, they can get a verbal warning, be fined for $60 or more depending on the state and situation. They are required to attend community service and counseling. They can be placed under probation as a sex offender and are required to comply with all court orders. They can also be ordered to stay in a detention center for up to several months. For adult penalties, they can be sentenced to prison for 5 years, fined up to $5,000, and ordered for probation for 1 or more years. If they are receiving illicit photos from underage children, they are registered as sex offenders, and they are required to report to a probation officer and comply with all other court orders. If someone is caught with plagiarism, they are convicted of a misdemeanor. They can be fined from $100 to $50,000 and be sentenced to 1 year in jail. However, if a person copies and earns up to a substantial amount of currency from the copied material, they can be fined from up to $250,000 and serve up to 10 years in jail. Here are a few examples of how people can avoid these problems. Cite all sources either from text or pictures. Even if it is not found on the internet, cite the books read, especially if it's not your own words. Purchase a CD or DVD from a store that offers it in a legal manner. $20 for a new movie is a lot cheaper than being caught and fined for $150,000. Although people are constantly unethical about the use of technology, identity theft and sharing photos is a larger complex issue that people face on a daily basis. To try and avoid these situations better is that people should try upgrading to a better spyware, not posting pictures that can cause distress if they are shared to others, and to report a situation instantly if it seems suspicious. Although there are many issues involved with digital law, there are actually some benefits to it. Digital law is what helps protect people when they are using technology. It helps give information of what is right and wrong and what is required to take action when someone is a victim to any of these crimes. Digital law gives a set of guidelines to what is appropriate and harmless for all people. Thank you for listening, and I hope this was all very informative.